Hey dudes, welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. I'm pretty excited for today's video because we just got a brand new trailer for the new Dragon Ball Superhero movie, which definitely does not roll off the tongue at all. And there's quite a bit to talk about in this, but before we get into all of that, be sure to subscribe in order to keep up with all the Dragon Ball news. We're currently trying to hit 6,000 subscribers before the end of October. And if you're going to enjoy today's video, be sure to go ahead and give it a like. And be sure to let me know your thoughts on the animation in the comments down below. And that's actually the first thing I want to talk about. So I'm not going to actually play the video because I don't want to get hit by copyright, but I will show you screenshots. People are coming way out of left field saying how they don't like this animation. They don't think CGI really fits Dragon Ball, as it didn't really look all that good in previous movies. And I gotta say, in those previous movies, I would 100% agree. But I'll be honest, some of these shots are wild. Like, some of these shots are absolutely gorgeous, and I love them. I think the animation is actually doing a really great job in some of these scenes here. But with that said, there are certainly some scenes I definitely don't like the look of, like this one right here. There is something very strange about some of the shots, and I could totally 100% see it. But I really hope the fighting doesn't look that way, and judging by some of the scenes in this trailer, the fighting actually looks pretty good. For example, this scene right here, which I'm sure all of you guys already know, but in just in case you don't, look right here between the smoke. Look familiar? That's right, our man Broly is actually in this film, which is really exciting because personally, the Broly movie that recently came out has to probably be one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies of all time. I really like what they did with the new Broly character and kind of bring him back to relevancy. And the fact that he's on Beerus's planet is a little bit telling. Did Goku bring him there in order to train? Like, I find it interesting because, alright, Goku could have just gone to Broly's planet to train. He didn't have to bring Broly to Beerus's planet to train. So this begs the question, did Goku just invite him to Beerus's planet for a training session? Or did maybe Whis and Beerus decide to go ahead and include him a little bit in the training? I mean, think about it. While Vegeta does have the Ultra Ego technique, he doesn't really have any ambitions to become a god of destruction. And now that he's on Beerus's planet, is there any chance we might see him getting trained by Whis or Beerus? They could certainly help him kind of focus his energy down, because if you remember, one of the very first lessons Goku and Vegeta learned when training with Whis was they learned how to go ahead and not leak so much energy as they actually fight. And this control of that energy is actually what helped them lead into Super Saiyan Blue. So if Broly's now on this planet and he's around all these people with all this knowledge about how energy works and how fighting works, they might be able to kind of rein in his more wild power and hone it down and kind of perfect it a little bit more, helping him to control that massive amount of energy that tends to just seep and pour out everywhere. I mean, we saw it in the movie, and it's also just one of Broly's mainstays where his power just keeps on overflowing and keeps pouring out of him. He's got too much of it, and if they once again help him to kind of control that, it could be interesting where they go along with that. That could lead to some pretty interesting story development and some character development. Now we gotta talk about these two characters right here, because the community's been speculating that these are villains, and they might very well be. If you notice in the trailer, they have a little bit of a section that says an evil organization moving in the shadows, and it shows this red ribbon dude, but if you look down in the background, you'll see the two new characters people are speculating are villains, and they're looking up at Goku, who presumably they intend to fight. They also show Vegeta in his Batman outfit, which is interesting because, like, dude, Red Ribbon Army has a reputation of trying to spy and learn and, like, do recon on their opponents, and they end up getting, like, old information that's not even relevant anymore. So I wonder when was the last time they checked up on Vegeta? They also hit us with some Majin Buu, which is pretty dope. I hope we get to see some more of him. I really wish they did more with this character. I'm glad to see him at least pop up in the film. Now, we know Dragon Ball likes to reuse ideas, right? How many times have they done, like, regeneration and all those sorts of things? So I'm thinking these are going to be more like androids. I mean, look at them. They look metal, right? I don't think it's too much of a stretch in order to say these might be androids. They might not be. It's 100% possible that they're not androids, but they look like androids. And check this out. Look on my man's shoulder right here. Is that not the red ribbon logo that he's got there? I don't know, man. It's looking like these guys are villains. We even get a clear shot of it right here, just in case you missed it. I'll be honest, this shot with Pan is probably the most hyped thing in the entire movie, all right? I know they got Broly, I know they got these cool fight scenes and whatnot, but I want to see more of Pan. She's already shown some more, like, really latent potential in the slice of life episodes of Dragon Ball Super, and if they can really expand on that and develop her as a character, and even make her a little bit viable, like, let's be real, with all the crazy power-ups they give characters, for example, what they did with the Tournament of Power with Android 17, Krillin, Master Roshi, Tien, they can easily do that with Pan, seeing as she is the child of Gohan, a character known for his latent potential. Not to mention, she's not a full-blooded Saiyan, which we all know to be stronger. And on top of all that, she's the first child of a half-blooded Saiyan, which might yield even bigger power-ups, the way that being a half-blooded Saiyan was a massive power-up for Gohan and Trunks. So I don't think it'd be crazy in order to give her a really big power boost in order to at least make her interesting for this film. We then get this shot right here of Piccolo just hanging out chilling and somebody wants to raid on his parade. But Piccolo's not having any of it ready for the attack, we're assuming he goes ahead and dips, dodge, and gets out of the way because, I mean, you know, man's a survivor. And I'm assuming it's that android robot dude. But check it out, dudes, that's pretty much all I got for the video today, but a lot more information is still coming out. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, become part of this incredible community. We come out with daily content, so you're not gonna want to miss out. And I'm gonna be keeping you up to date with all of the news regarding this film, so once again, keep it locked here. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to go ahead and throw a like my way. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching.